You get to the point where you really fucking don't care.
You don't have to say
You're
it.
dangerous. You become very, very dangerous. I'm not saying don't care like, I don't care if I do that. No, when you don't care about other people and how they view you, about how you walk, how you talk, how you dress, where you want to go with your life. You know, growing up, I didn't want to tell anybody I wanted to be in the military. Because why? Some of my black friends, I was afraid of what they think. You know, why you want to join the fucking military, man? Why the fuck you want to do that shit? I was afraid of what other people thought about me. So now, when I go in the military, I didn't know you want to fucking join the military. Yeah, I ain't tell you because I was afraid of what you thought. Once again, man, you're allowing other people to shackle your mind. It's the worst thing in the world.
Yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Sin, coming back at y'all with another one, man. And in that clip, you have David Goggins talking about how you have to not give a fuck what people think. You gotta not give a fuck how people view you, you know? Because, like he said at the end of that video, when you do, you allow people to shackle your mind. And that is one of the worst feelings in the world, because I used to live that way. I cared about what everybody thought about me. You know, about how I talk, how I walk, everything. Everything had to be checked before, you know what I'm saying? Before I'd be out, you know, because I cared about what people thought about me. And that's not a good way to live. That's not a good way to live. You know, a lot of people will be like, man, you ain't never had nothing wrong with you or any of that or any of those things. But for real, like, y'all don't know what people go through. Y'all don't know how people's mind is set up. You know, you don't know people from a mental aspect like that. So you never know what people go through. You know, a lot of people could look at me or you like you perfect. You know, like there ain't nothing wrong with you. But in your mind, mentally, there are some things that you feel is wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? And when you automatically start thinking that it's something wrong with you, you're gonna try to fix those things, you know, because you don't want other people to catch on to the insecurities that you have engraved in you already. And then especially when you add to people that's very judgmental out there, it's a lot of judgmental people out there, you know, and you start carrying these things with you and it start affecting your everyday life instead of you just not giving a damn and living your life. You know, and that's what you have with people these days due to social media and a lot of other platforms. You know, people are watching everything that other people are doing and they try to adapt that to their lives. People don't know who they are anymore. Let's be honest. People truly don't know who they are. And that's a terrible way to live. We should know who we are. Excuse me. Let me get my water bottle. Let me show y'all this too, man. It's my water bottle, man. It's my influential, motivating canteen bottle, man. Full of water, of course. But yeah, man, you got a lot of people that don't even know who they are. And they up there in age, they my age in their 30s. And they still have no idea who they truly are because they always try to be like somebody else. You know, they never had a chance to figure themselves out because they was too busy watching what everybody else doing and trying to be like them. Or they was too busy just caring about what everybody else thought about them, so they hid themselves deep down inside. And that's terrible. That's terrible. You have a lot of people that live like that, and that's a fucked up way to live. Caring about what everybody else think all the time. And in all actuality, you caring about what people think, and the people that you caring about, you know, the people that you trying to be perfect for is far from that. You know, so why put in so much effort? Why put in so much effort and energy trying to be perfect for people that's not perfect them damn selves? For people that have tons of insecurities, they damn selves. For people that don't know who they are. And because they don't know who they are, they quick to judge everybody else. Y'all got to pick up on that shit. People that's always talking about everybody else, they have a shitload of issues and a shitload of skeletons in their closet that they want to keep hidden. That's how they pacify themselves. That's how they continue to hide all of the shit that's wrong with them. They hide it by pointing out everybody else's failures. They hide it by pointing out everybody else's faults. They don't want to talk about theirs. So guess what? They're going to find a flaw in you. They're going to find a flaw in you. And they're going to try, and they always on some exposing this. They want to expose everything about everybody else but themselves. And that's the thing. What it really is about, listen, us as humans, we have to expose ourselves to ourselves. For real, for real. If that makes sense to y'all. Because deep down, we know who we truly are. And we know who we aren't. So when you realize that, you pretty much exposing yourself and letting yourself know, you know what I'm saying? You pretty much have the blueprint and the guide of what you want to be and how you want to be. And when you have that blueprint and guide, you can't let the surrounding distractions stop you from being that person. Because guess what? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like I said, I like to use myself for an example. You know, I make music. I make a lot of music, and I love making music. You know, I put my life into that music. I put my thoughts into that music. I put my past life into that music. And then you're going to have a ton of people that's going to come out of the woodworks and say, you ain't like that. They're going to say, oh, this and that. They're going to have tons of things to say. And they always have. I've heard some of it. I've seen people take their shots. I've heard people take their shots. And I could never let that stop me from doing something that I love. Because at the end of the day, regardless of what they think, me making music, at the same time, even though a lot of the time I was trying to please my brother because I cared what he thought so much, you know, because he got me started in it, at the end of the day, I still stayed true to myself and my art. You know what I'm saying? But even then, like, knowing how people think about that stuff, then when I jump on YouTube, you know, when I made that decision, guess what? People gonna use this. They're gonna be like, hold up, you know what I'm saying? Still want to connect it to the music. They're gonna be like, how you gonna be, you know, make music and talk about some of the things that you talk about, but still have a YouTube where you talk about positive things? People gonna always have something to say. They don't know my angle. And guess what? They don't have to. People don't have to know your angle. Fuck them. Because them same ones talking got nothing else going. Them same ones talking, man, sometimes be low-key fans of yours, but they want to try to bring you down at the same time. At the end of the day, they shouldn't matter. At the end of the day, you should be doing what makes you happy in the inside. If it brings you some clarity and it make you happy and it's positive, then you have to keep doing that because it's helping you out from whatever standpoint that is helping you. Whether it's mentally, physically, you can't stop working out because of how people view you. Now you're putting your health at risk. You know, you can't stop. You ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna stop listening to a certain type of music because people gonna look at you funny. Why? I enjoy that music. So I'll be damned if I let somebody step in and tell me that I can't talk about something, especially if it's something that is dear to me, if I'm doing something that's dear to me and I'm putting all my life out there for people to listen to or people to watch, who is they to tell me that I can't do what I want to do? I'm an individual. I'm a grown-ass man. So you got to stop worrying about what people think. And that's what David Goggins was trying to explain, with how he didn't even want to tell his friends that he wanted to go to the military, especially his black friends, because they was going to be asking him, why you want to do that? And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter why he want to do it. He wants to do it. So he shouldn't even have to hide that from his friends, but he know how they is. And sometimes you have to tuck some of your things in that you want to do. You have to tuck some of that stuff away, because you're going to have guys that's going to try to combat that and interfere with that and fuck with your head or judge you on that. So fuck that. If you want to, if you're not comfortable with certain people telling them things, you know what? Tuck it away, because that's your business at the end of the day. And really, fuck what they think. Fuck what they think. You know, it's too many people that's changing. They altering their bodies. They going out there. They buying expensive things they can't afford. You know, they doing all of this extra shit for women, and all of this shit they doing, all this extra shit for their homies, all this extra shit for their families. You know what I'm saying? And people that don't give a damn about them. For what? For what? Because deep down, guess what? You're going to do all of those things, and deep down, man, you truly aren't happy. You truly aren't happy. And you know damn well that you're not. You too busy. You stressed out because you too busy trying to follow each and every trend. You too busy trying to keep up with everybody else. You too busy trying to hide who you truly are. And you got to get over that. You got to stop that shit, because that ain't healthy. And that is not the way that you want to live. Because before you know it, a shitload of time done passed you by. Your life done passed you by. You're not young no more. And you up there and you like, damn, what did I do with my life? You didn't do nothing. You chased after all these things that meant nothing to you. You spent all this time trying to please everyone else. You spent all this time not being your true self and not enjoying life, because you were scared of what everybody thought about you. And now you don't know yourself, and you by yourself, because you chose the other way. You chose the other route. You chose people and how they thought over yourself. So do not be like that. Free yourself, if anything. Free yourself. And be who you are. Be comfortable in your own skin. Because guess what? No matter what you do, you're going to get judged regardless. You're going to get judged regardless, man. People going to always have something to say. So you really have to have that mentality of fuck what they think. All right? My name's Jason, and Sinn-Take. I'll holler at y'all later, man. Peace.
Hustle hard, yeah, that's all day. I'ma keep putting in work, yeah, that's all day. I'm in here to do my job, yeah, that's all day. What I do ain't a facade, this is all J. Hustle hard, yeah, that's all day. I'ma keep putting in work, yeah, that's all day. I'm in here to